So, let's go. Weekly shorts. New week out, and with week 52, that means we have now 1 full year of weekly shorts. 1 year ago that we had the first ones. First of all, we check, of course, the records from last time around, from the last week. I hunted these maps a bit. Here I didn't go for top 100, but otherwise I had top 100. So let's have a look how the world record drives. And if there are differences, I add the other ones. But he takes actually my line and just landed a bit better, still kept a ground contact. Did everyone do this line? I assume yes, but I was thinking there are 2 different lines possible. Like also you could go very far and then jump into the downhill. But yeah, if you land well enough and keep the grip, then this is the best approach. Alright. Thanks Sam. Second map, just tech abusing, the records extremely close together. Yeah, it's all about being as inside as possible. Everyone goes outside, double pole. Jo, also mega close. My PB lost here, where you see I'm further right than the other cars, and because of that I end up further left here, together with Crisp, who is 4th. So in theory could have done still a better time. I guess Crisp just got a perfect out of his line. You see that when you have this line, then you have a lot of speed at this exit, and the left back tire from Crisp, that will get close to this edge, and also my car is gonna be close to this edge. That happens because we had that different drift angle. Okay, next one. Was this track, and now the main question is if first place found something else than what the majority found in it. Okay, no, everyone is doing this, and okay. Also first of all, people told Granati that it's faster to stay on that platform. The world record is actually not doing it. You see now the cars jumping, and we are also slightly ahead of the world record. But of course the main, like it's just a small difference, the main thing that is important is obviously the finish. And he managed to crash against this pole perfectly, in a way that he got thrown around and he makes a bug slide and he gets a super inside finish. The only other replay that did not do this is G-Star, who used the inside there. I actually tried that. But he's doing it also differently than me. I overjumped at railing, he underjumped. But he also crashes, and somehow it worked. Okay. Naja. So this was this track. Then 34. Why do we have such a huge difference on this track? What is this? There is a booster track. What does he steer? 20%? 20, 40, 60? Do you see the action keys? He's playing piano. He's playing piano at the start. And it's really like, if you just focus on Maiko's, like, why the heck am I losing speed to him? Now, the main difference comes here from the start already. He got a really good flow trick. Somehow the flow trick gave him even more speed. Because, I mean, I'm also doing the flow trick, and sometimes I also try to do it extreme, but I didn't really have the feeling that it really gives me more speed. But he lands here, and after that he has a lot more speed. And Dreams is in second place, but he messed up the ending. That's why a Shadow Prancer overtook. So, and then we have this map. Point 1 is crazy, by the way. Yeah, it jumps extremely far. He touches the slate. Okay. Oh, okay. Also there are some different approaches. Some people you see bounce differently and have a low start, but they also lose immediately. Like the top 3 are much further ahead. Interesting. We don't have much time, so let's go into the new week. Which is now week 53. We have time overall 28 minutes, including a track meter. Did I do yesterday's track meter, guys? I already checked. I didn't, guys. It will ruin my average solving time again. Oh, a German player. It's not Patrose. Okay. Then let's do some of the drivers. 4 wheels. Which are German drivers on 4 wheels? Orbit? No. Marsley is there. Okay. We can keep that open. So, then now let's start with a discovery. Okay, seems to be a very easy to drive map. This outside bank platform is a bit interesting. This is not a drift. Here you want to of course avoid the airtime as well as possible. That's gonna be crucial. Guys, if map 3 ends up being once again such a map where you have thousands of ways, I allow you some backseating very early in my discovery. Because I'm just not interested in searching, especially when we have barely any time. So I have to figure out if I keep more speed then I go lower. Seemingly yes. Okay, that's 1,300. Now the question is, where can you find more time? Also, to be honest, the main unclear part of this track is the outside banked turn. Because the question is, if you go full up here for example, I also seem to keep the grip, but it is slower, as you can see. Now the only question is like, how low do you have to go? I think that low is seemingly pretty fast, even though you would drive a longer distance. But first going up seems to slow you down that much that you actually lose overall some speed. That's, yeah, this is like the thing that you have to figure out. Where's the perfect line through this corner? This decides over everything. Of course you still need some decent angle for the left turn. In this case I do not have more speed. Let me go into the extremes 2 rounds in a row. Also, now I go basically mega low. No, I'm far behind here. Let's go slightly above what my ghost does. Yeah, improved with that. Oh. That's interesting now. Like this, I immediately lost speed again. That was decent. 487. I think because no, I need to do a short discovery to finish before 20 Cup, we keep it like that. Enjoying the next one. And soon there's also Trek Madel, then I abort shortly. So we have once again a textile map. Somehow I forgot the corner. I need to drift more. How did I no slide? I snow slid again. This must be this very, very small patch of grass that is giving me that. So that's an interesting corner. Trek Madel, guys. We have a few more seconds. Centauri. Oh, this is a Centauri solo tech tournament. That does not help me. We do not have Centauri, sadly. Someone similar, maybe? No, they are all not there. Cash prize, let's have a look. It's the typical, you are a little bit. Guy is rather a bit older. Yeah, between 27 and 31. Someone found it. I need to figure out a second team because Centauri is not really helpful. But I'm surprised with all these players that I haven't found anyone. Okay, then we do it later. Takes too long. Someone found it already. That is the Op Sam breaks. After 6 tries. Jetzt for later. Let's continue here. I need an even better angle there. That's like crucial corner. I have like 5 minutes per map, you can say. But this is a map where I should use less than 5 minutes. Especially as I already did use some time. But obviously I don't want to stop when I'm in position 1800. I need to get to something decent. What is this grass patch? Like, it gives me always no slides. I think that's the reason, but it's quite annoying. Okay. But this is again surprisingly easy now to get into these positions. 592 with a really random run. Just because it's the tech map. I mean, I'm not really super happy with that run. The ending was pretty poor. But the start was now the way I wanted to have. I cannot see anything in camera 1. Need to do this. In this turn I was just way too outside, couldn't really get into the corner. And the last turn is also a bit unclear how inside you go. But yeah, both maps, map 1 and this map as well, very easy, drivable maps. There's nothing too special. Of course, map 1 has this one turn where you have to figure out a line, but otherwise quite simple. If you compare it with the weekly shots that we had exactly 1 year ago, that was the time where Nadeo still built the weekly short. That had more Serrator-esque styles, and that was of course something different to what we have here. Okay, last try, guys. All the time pressure. Small PP. But it's already 276, and that was not really perfect. Alright, let's go next. So here you can help me, probably. Let's first of all see what the map is about. We have one checkpoint to get, and yeah, I see again multiple ways that you can do. Amazing. You can go left, there's also snow car, you can go here, there's a checkpoint. So basically I need to figure out what's again the fastest, and it's the typical map. It's basically exactly what I already expected. So basically from the start here you can have a small look and see what is the closest checkpoint that I can see. What would make sense? Where would we go? I think that this dirt checkpoint is pretty close. Very early. So I quickly have a look here myself, then I tell you what I would try to go for, and then you tell me the solution. Like something like this. There's also a checkpoint. The question is of course always like how far away that is, like the finish then, no? Because here we have this checkpoint, but can we then turn around, overwall and climb to that? No. Or how far would we go? We can decide here again. To the left. Yeah, here it goes actually down. What the heck? There's a finish. Aha. Also, if there's some way to get from this checkpoint down to that finish, then we have it. There's a lot of rocks here, and there's also a fence. He tried to block it off. You could go here and then in here. So that's what I say now. Now you can tell me. Of course I cannot watch out all these lines. There's so much. We have of course also backward routes. Would be cool if a backwards route is the fastest. Oh. That looked like a really good one. Or you can give me the full backseat. But fast, because I don't have much time. Ah, a good overtake. After the CP, you go left. Left after the wall and down. This edge, this gap here, maybe? Even though no, you wouldn't be able to get into this, right? See, between the sign and the fence. I mean, do we speak of a green sign here or of this black sign? And you can drive there. You can respawn. Also, can you actually get over this or what? Yeah, here's a gap. Yeah, that's where you want to get in. So I have to overcome that fence, basically. That looks extremely luck-based. So I'm not been... So far I'm not really getting anything here. And my very first try was probably the best one. Oh man. But if that idea is like genuinely to take this checkpoint and get into this finish, then I'm actually proud of myself that without looking at the whole track, I immediately found it. But I cannot do this. Like, I don't know how random that is. I go next for now. Maybe you can tell me if there is a more drivable way. Because it doesn't look really drivable. Okay, this is the speed map. Ah. We have to decide where we use the wood. Here for sure. Also here for sure. I hope there is not another finish. Okay, you want to go like this. I kinda expected that already. That you even take the wood in the beginning. That explains my very bad position. I didn't even drive on map 3 and it's already 2013. It's crazy. I think I don't... Yeah, a speed slide would not be bad either. You kinda want to speed slide also on the platform pass, probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, a bit, yeah. Ugh. I'm not sure if I try too much with that one speed slide. Oh, lost a lot of speed, what the heck. Here we go. 1200, but only position 2800. Am I missing something? Don't tell me there's a second finish. I'm Fluky Stone wrote it now. There is actually a risky finish. No. I saw it coming. Ah, these ramps here. These ramps. You cannot really see the reddish. Yeah, here you see it, but from here it's really hard to see that. Okay, I think that my run was actually good. Yeah, that's so easy. Like 545th and I was behind. Shit. Ugh. It's actually not even that simple. Na toll. I actually want to get a run in. Oh, we don't have much time. Not too bad I didn't do that immediately. Okay. This has to be the run now. Come on. Not the best start, but now comes this turn and then miles ahead. .280 also I have much more pace, but we see how the lines are supposed to look like. So now comes the LOL map. So what do we do here? It's a cool map. I saw also the thumbnail from Granati, like a cube. Not really a LOL map. Oh. Ah, I see. Okay, let's just drive this route. Maybe that's the route. Seems to not be the route, but yeah, we have the same issue here than on map 3. This is not made for quick discovery, I think. Because I would need to decide where to go. Yeah, so the underside has nothing. Guess nothing. Here's the finish. Yeah, I don't know where else I would go now. Or can I leave this first area somewhere else? Do I have something behind? No. Probably this is better because you can get some magnet soups there. I could see that. But it's 2020, guys. I cannot use more time on that now.